I'm going to prepare the dataset for the consolidated budget upload to Open Spending. So we see that in this visualization we have a function breakdown of the consolidated budget, that is the national and provincial budget consolidated. And the place where we can cross-check this is in the budget review. So I have a dataset here that's had some preparation done to it already. The numbers don't have any formatting. The numbers are in rands. They've been multiplied by 1,000 to get a sense of so that they're in rands and not in thousands of rands. And the classifying columns we have are function group, budget group, economic classification level 2 and 3, and financial year. And the financial year is showing the first year, the starting year for the financial year. So 2018 would be 2018-19. So just to quickly get a sense of what we're looking at and that it matches the raw data, I'm going to create a quick pivot table. Sum on value, columns as financial years, and rows as function group. And then let's look at 2022-23. Let's format that with a 1,000 separator so that we can just read the numbers more easily. And let's see if we can match these values in the budget review. So if I go to learning and culture, where is learning and culture here? So we're looking for 441.5 billion. So if I go to the data and I go learning and culture is 441.5 billion. So that's looking correct. So my numbers are correct. I don't have to aggregate them all at all. So all I need to do, well, I don't have to multiply them by 1,000. They're already in the right scale. So what I do need to do is I need to get rid of this budget group column, because we've realized that the budget group column, the way we've been classifying it in Open Spending, it didn't work properly. It didn't like having a classifying column as a unknown string type. So I want to delete this column, and then I want to ensure that with the remaining columns, every combination of the remaining classifying columns is unique. So let's delete the column. Now to do that, I'm going to create a pivot table of this with all the classifying columns, and then just roll these up and sum up in the value column. So I'm going to say data, pivot table, insert or edit. That's just how you do it in LibreOffice. And then I want a row for every combination of function group, Econ 2, Econ 3, and financial year. And here's my pivot table, but I need my labels filled out. So let's do that quickly. Repeat item and labels. Alright, so now I've got a row for every combination of function group, economic classification 2, 3, and financial year. And I expect to see as many or fewer rows than in our original data. So here we've got 733 rows, and here we've got 1716 rows. So it looks like the right kind of thing happened here. So now I want to copy this over to a new sheet so that I can excluding the total row so that I can export this as a CSV. So let's copy that, make a new sheet, and I want to make sure that my value column is headed value again. Right, so here's my my spreadsheet. I can quickly double check the data again just to make sure that when I rolled that up and removed that budget group column, I didn't accidentally mess anything up. So let's double check that. So we go 2023, give it some 1,000 separators, learning and culture, 441.5 million billion. So 441.5 billion, that looks right. Let's look at our total. 2.157 trillion. Is that what we expect to see? And let's go to our budget review. And here is 2,000 billion, so 2.157 trillion. So our numbers match. The consolidated spending, so we can now export this and upload it to open spending. So let's go file, save as a CSV, consolidated spending 2023, no budget group. And it's only saved this sheet for us. And that is our data. Next step is to upload it to Open Spending and then link it up in Vulekamali so that it shows up as the visualization there.